In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use page analytics in Confluence. If you're looking to understand how your documentation performs and how teams engage with it, page analytics in Confluence gives you a clear, actionable view. We'll walk through where to find the dashboards, what the key metrics mean, and how to use filters and date ranges to make smarter content decisions. Start by signing into your Confluence workspace. Look for the gear icon to open settings. In the left sidebar, choose Analytics. This brings you to the Site Analytics dashboard. Depending on your permissions, you may need admin access to see everything here, so if you don't see Analytics, check with your site administrator. Next, switch to Spaces Analytics. In the Analytics menu, click the Spaces tab, then pick the space you want to review. You'll now see analytics that roll up activity from all pages within that space. This is perfect for understanding how a specific team or project area is performing without digging into each page one by one. Before we dive deeper, a quick note. Because Confluence is a web-based tool, I've included a link at the top of the description so you can get to the site quickly and follow along. Now, let's interpret the key metrics you'll see. Views show how many times pages were accessed, giving you a broad sense of interest or traffic. Updated tracks how often pages are edited, which can indicate how actively content is being maintained. Created shows how many new pages are being added, a useful signal of content growth or team output. Searches reflect how often users search for content, which can highlight knowledge gaps or topics people are trying to find. To understand trends, adjust the date range at the top right. You can switch between the last 7 days, last month, last 3 months, or year to date. Compare periods to see whether a recent release, announcement, or onboarding wave changed engagement. Short windows reveal quick spikes. Longer windows help you spot seasonal patterns. Use filters to refine your view. You can filter by space, user, or content type to focus on a particular team, an individual's adoption, or specific content such as pages versus blog posts. This is especially handy when you're evaluating a documentation refresh or a new template rollout. Scroll down for engagement insights. You'll find your most active readers, the most popular searches, and the top pages in the space. Use these insights to promote successful content, close gaps revealed by common searches, and prioritize updates. Finally, apply what you've learned. Identify high-performing pages to replicate their structure, find low engagement content to refine or retire, improve documentation quality based on real usage, and track team adoption over time. Thanks for watching.